Good morning and Jai Hind dear students. In this module 1 we are going to discuss about coal, that how coal is formed. As we all know that coal is an inexhaustible natural resource and it is found deep inside the earth in the form of coal beds. It is generally formed by anaerobic thermal degradation of the cellulosic material of big plants or trees which were buried inside the earth millions of years ago. Now, anaerobic thermal decomposition of wood is also called carbonization. Carbonization is a very slow process and it can take thousands of years to take place. So we can say carbonization is the slow conversion of wood into coal under the influence of high temperature, high pressure and in the absence of air. Hence we can say wood under the effect of high temperature and pressure and in the absence of air gets converted into coal through a number of steps. So here you can see the sequence of steps where wood, when it is subjected to very high pressure and high temperature, it gets converted to peat, which is light brown in color. Again, peat, when subjected to high pressure and temperature or heat, gets converted to lignite, which is brown in color, and lignite under the same condition gets converted into bituminous coal, which is black in color, and bituminous coal finally under high temperature and pressure gets converted into anthracite. Now these are the different varieties of coal, whether they are peat, lignite, bituminous coal or anthracite, but the purest form of coal is anthracite because it contains large amount of carbon. Now coming to different types of coal. What are the different types of coal? So we can say peat, lignite, bituminous coal, anthracite, etc. are the different varieties of coal. Peat has the least amount of carbon in it, whereas anthracite has the large amount of carbon in it. So anthracite is the purest form of coal. Now coming to uses of coal. Where do we use coal? Coal is used as a fuel to cook food. It is also used in thermal power plants to produce electricity. It is used in various industries. When processed, coal yields coke, coal tar, coal gas, which in turn is used by many industries. Now we are going to discuss how coke, coal gas and coal tar, which are a form of coal and they are obtained from it, by which process do we obtain them. So we are going to discuss about destructive distillation. What is destructive distillation? We can say it is a process in which coal is heated at a very high temperature, that is about 1000 to 1400 degrees Celsius in the absence of air, to obtain various useful products from it. The products which we generally obtain from destructive distillation of coal are coke, coal gas, coal tar and ammoniacal solution, which is an aqueous solution containing ammonia and ammonium salts. Now here you can see the diagram which depicts the destructive distillation of coal, how coal is undergoing destructive distillation and how the different products like coal gas, coal tar are obtained from it. Now we are going to discuss each product one by one. When we talk about coke, it is a grayish black residue which is left after destructive distillation of coke, and coke has about 98% of carbon. Coke is obtained from coal by removing moisture and other volatile matters from it. What are the uses of coke? Coke is used as a domestic fuel. Coke is used as a reducing agent in metallurgical processes. Coke is used for producing carbides such as calcium carbide, silicon carbide, aluminum carbide, and coke is also used for producing fuel gases such as water gas, which is a combination of carbon monoxide and hydrogen, and producer gas, which is a combination of carbon monoxide and nitrogen. Then coming to the next product, which is the coal tar. When we talk about coal tar, we can say the black tarry material obtained during destructive distillation of coal is called coal tar. Now, coal tar is a highly viscous liquid with an unpleasant odor. Actually, composition of coal tar depends upon the variety of coal used and the temperature of distillation. And it is not a single compound, it is a mixture of about 200 different compounds of carbon. Now, coal tar can be separated into many valuable products by fractional distillation. Coal tar is a valuable source of raw material for manufacturing various substances like synthetic dyes, drugs, explosives, perfumes, and many other useful organic compounds. I will stop here, and in the next module we'll be discussing about coal gas, what are the uses of coal gas, and we'll be discussing about petroleum, that how petroleum is formed, mining of petroleum, refining of petroleum, and we'll be discussing also about natural gas and compressed natural gas and what are the consequences of excessive mining and use of coal and petroleum. Thank you. Jai Hind.